brother, brothers, brother.
I'm fighting for life, brother.
We've been hanging and banging, brothers.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? And we back. Just like that. Just like that, we back. Okay, what's everyone up to, y'all? We have a lot of work to do. We took like 6 hours off, and that was too much. I honestly only slept for like 4. I set like 15 alarms so I wouldn't... Because after 24 hours streaming, or basically 24 hours, typically, you know, it's gonna be tough for me to not, you know, to like actually get out of bed. So I had to make sure we stay on top of that shit. Any news? Anyone, like anything we figured out? Anything interesting? I haven't watched anything because, like I said, I was literally streamed, slept, woke up, ate, stream. Actually, in between that, I worked on some of my stream videos, my class videos. Getting kicked out of D4? Wait, what do you mean? Are you having server problems? Just me being mildly... Wait, found out it's just me being mildly sick for the chest stuff? Boom! Dude, 90 stream streak for Mr. Quazax. Salutes to you, brother. So you have like some kind of chest sickness and that's what's making you... That's what's causing issues? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so vuln damage, what is this? Cold damage attack speed. I can't remember some of the stuff that happened today, earlier today. I can't remember if it was a dream or not. Like did I change the aspect on this? I did. Okay, so I think that was real. At least that part was. Anyone got any like tips or tricks for me? Has anyone like watched some crazy shit gone down with the game? Where's the... We'll save that for now. Guessing that's the case, then it acts like it's gotta log my account out, so I gotta wait like 5 minutes to get back in. Oh, dude, that shit drives me insane. I'm sorry that's happening. Did you try uninstalling and reinstalling D4? Because I had to do... Wait, you can get core skills on amulets now? What the fuck? Did we know about this? They didn't tell me about this. But I still need to figure out, one of the issues I have is I don't know if damage multipliers are better than core skills. Like better than more skills. More skills slash core skills. I think between my shot and having a bad meal on Sunday, I haven't been able to eat much because it makes me feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh shit, okay. You're talking about your diabetes shot, right? Because if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, that makes a lot of sense. +1. You gain an attunement. Experience orbs. With 5 seconds. Doubles the time earned. Can now summon wisps to you and vanish if you die. Each wisp you save will reward you with forgotten souls and other crafting materials. When you activate any beacon within the Undercity, there is a small chance to summon a portal prankster. Wait, what? Wait, what is a portal prankster? Are rare treasure goblins that grant additional rewards. Okay. You slay within the Undercity, a tribute chest appears after killing the district boss. Unlocked by offering a tribute. This will adjust the difficulty and the rewards you can earn. Wait, what? Okay, let's see what this one is. Experience orbs. Gain additional tuning prisms when completing the Undercity at maximum attunement. When you reach maximum attunement, a portal to the final floor of the Undercity appears. Oh, so that's just to save you time, so you don't have to go to the end of the map. When you find the district boss, you gain the initiative buff, which has a duration equal to the remaining time initiative is lost upon death. If you slay the district boss... Wait, let me reread this. Has a duration equal to the remaining time. If you slay the district boss with the initiative active, you receive tribute rewards as if your attunement was 2x higher. All enemies within the Undercity have +1 monster power. Okay. Oh, this is the one to sell you runes and gems for gold? Wait, that's something I haven't even looked at. Can we like view stats from wait, who does... Is that the jeweler? War shit is confusing. It makes you do shit you don't want to do. What the hell am I supposed to do? Do you have any questions? Like Monday morning, woke up and felt bad. Usually drinking some water helps, but I puked it up. Yeah, that's not good. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Merca. Yeah, because my mom and my little sister take it. And, you know, it's like one of those things where I feel like some people have really bad reactions to it. And then they'll like try to switch between them. And sometimes they have like better or worse. But like, yeah, there's been a couple times where they're just like down for the count. Okay, so that still sucks ass. Dude, that's the one thing I don't understand is you do this big overhaul of like all these items and everything. How do you keep some of these the same?
I'm fighting for life, brother.
We've been hanging and banging, brothers.
It's making me do a horde in order to do anything more. So what do? What difficulty are you on? Like if you want, we can do your war plans, because I am kind of interested to see what happens, you know, because that was like one of my big concerns is that it like nerfs being in a party doing war plans. Dude, 12% critical strike chance on Era of Perdition now? Holy shit. 10% cooldown reduction? What did Shaco used to be? It had to have been higher than 10%. Hey, at least they didn't change Ring of the Starless Skies. Yeah, now Shroud. I don't know about Shroud. Okay, so they didn't really change. Like, here's the thing. They didn't really change any of the shit ones to make them better. But they also made the better one, the good ones, worse. Explain that to me. From what I understand, it makes you do all of them as a sort of tutorial. Then you do what you want, the more of whatever you do. Yeah, and the other thing is like as you go up in torment tiers, like, you know, initially you only get like 2 options. Now I have 5 or 4. You get what I mean? And then you start getting these little like buffs underneath the activity. So like this one, a medium amount of Obdicite. This one, a medium amount of golden obols. This one, a medium amount of armor. And then as you progress through the torment tiers, it, you know, you get more and more shit, so. Doubles the time earned, time collected, okay. So dude, this portal one sounds insane. Because you can get portal pranksters, treasure goblins that grant additional rewards in Undercity. And then this one's just like a shortcut to the boss. So you essentially, as soon as you reach max attunement, it just creates a portal. So you don't have to go to the end of that map. But, you know, like that would be nice for like when you're in a group, because then people just all, you know, like you have a hard time getting people to the final portal. But find the district boss, you gain initiative buff. This one also sounds kind of interesting. You get a buff that has the same duration as your remaining time. And then if you kill the boss with the buff, it gives you 2 higher attunement than like, cause the max is like 4 or whatever now. And so it'll give you like, as if it went to 6 and give you 6. And then, so it like, is supposed to increase loot drops, but the problem with a lot of these things is you just have no idea what that actually means. You get what I mean? Like, we don't know until we actually test it to see if it's like worth it. Party pioneers. I still don't know how we're gonna upgrade glyphs. That's one thing I'm kind of confused about. You know what I mean? Like, how are we gonna upgrade them if you can't, if all the torment tiers, like all the tiers are so much lower? Because like, for instance, if I do a tier 20, I might not even have a 100% chance to upgrade glyphs, and that's torment 3. Like, I just don't get it. Let's try torment 2. We'll just see what happens. Wait, run button. Dude, I feel like my in-game audio is so loud. Like, I think it reverted my sound settings because I keep like turning it down every time I log into the game and it's still fucking so high. Dr. Sal, good morning. Oh, start timer, you're right, you're right. Give me 1 sec. I also added a new thing. It's something we've talked about, and I don't know, whoever was here back when we did the first one at 75, we're gonna plan another transmog contest, a D4 transmog contest. The last one we did was actually one of my like favorite memories from D4. Yeah, my in-game sound, that's what I'm saying. I keep having to adjust it. Look, it's at 31. Like, I don't even know what... I have no idea why it's so loud. It's like they changed the sound volume, like the overall volume in the game. Or something. How am I? Dude, I'm good. I'm a little bit out of it, but you don't have time to worry about that. It's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have time. We got too much shit to do. Dude, this build is actually feeling really fucking good. Are the audio levels better now, Quaz? I can also turn up the music a little bit too. I have a hard time because like where I would listen to it, I feel like might be a little loud, but it's always hard for me to know because y'all's volume is different than what I hear in my... Well, a new song just started, so that might be part of it, but... God damn it. I blame Quaz. They sound better? Okay. Morning, just saying hi, setting off on the road. Morning. Yes, mate. Much love. Be safe out there, brother. Stay safe. Drive safe. Don't get stabbed. All the things, you know. Because, like, see this? I'm doing pit 15. But I only have a 75% chance on an 11. So that's what I'm saying is how are we ever supposed to level up glyphs when they change this system? Because at 70%, that means I'm gonna fail 5 out of 6 of them, or 4 out of 5 of them. That was actually way better than I usually ever get. I'm kind of actually surprised by that. Okay, let me get this timer started. The funniest thing is I went to do that, and then I ended up I ended up working, like, getting distracted and working on a bunch of stream videos. Like, I can show you, dude, some of these new ones I did, I think are pretty sick. I can never tell if anyone in stream actually likes them or not, just because of, you know, it's always hard to tell, like reactions over text or whatever. But we have, so this was the one that I was trying to make in, like, we made it into a blurb, but I thought it was gonna do the audio too. Or the video.
Too hot for you.
And then we got introducing at 5'10" and 300 pounds. Oh yeah. And then the other one is this one. And I like this one too a lot.
Have no fear, everything's fine. My girl parties all the time. Did you hear what I said? With this ring I beware. A body in my bed. She was cool when I met her, but I think I like her better dead.
Hell yeah. Okay, where do I do this from again? Okay, there's that. Let me see if this works. Did that do anything? I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know how to add time to it. From chat, at least. Okay, fuck it. Okay, Undercity. I should prepare. I was out of it last night at the end and kept dying in Undercity. And just running out of time. You're breathing. Okay, those are the invasion portals. Another one? Can't really even tell what's coming out of the portals, but hey. Not really sure if it matters. Eventually, we'll have a chance of getting goblins to spawn. Oh, I missed. Fuck. I'm taking like the absolute worst pathing. Wait, why didn't that one get completed? What the fuck? Oh yeah, we actually completed it before we got to the next level. I feel like that's been more and more rare. Okay, here we go. I still can't tell if WASD, if I like it more or not. There's like parts of it that it feels like this game wasn't designed clearly with WASD in mind. Add 300 hours. Dude. I think gauntlets. No, whisper caches feel pretty bad so far, at least in the torment tiers that I'm playing in. But we did pit 15 pretty easy, so we might just move up to torment 2. It's like if we're able to do shit, why waste our time in lower tiers, you know what I mean? Okay, so we hit that. So then we're gonna want to go to that anyway. That one, we probably are gonna need survivability on this build, but we can always branch out over to other ones pretty easily. What does this need? I don't even know if that's the one that I'm gonna end up using long term. Deal increased damage for 4 seconds after casting a defensive skill. This duration is increased by 4 seconds for each. Okay, yeah. It's all rare nodes. So we have bone damage, non-physical damage. So deal 8% increased damage and gain 25% increased mana regeneration for 3 seconds. So we're definitely going to want to unleash somewhere as well. That one requires intelligence. This one requires intelligence. Where was unleash? What does that require? Intelligence? Or no, that was when I was... Is it Imbiber or... Potion healing for each missing healing potion up to 20%. That one's willpower. Because I kind of just want to look for ones that'll be easy to, you know, get enough stats. Like, so wherever I have these, where you're getting more, like, boosted stats, so you can use less points and hit whatever you have to, the amount of points in range that you have to hit. So we'll have Dex. I don't even know if that's going to end up being in once it's full size. But it doesn't seem like it should be a problem. Like, there's plenty of int here to get enough in when I need to do that. And then Same with willpower, and the other one was int anyway. I wonder if they added any new glyphs. So that'll probably end up being one that we go into as well. 30% increased area. 1.5% increased damage. Increased damage to slowed or chilled enemies. 20% increased damage to stunned or frozen enemies. Increased damage, okay. We're gonna be crowd controlling a lot of people, so. Deal 15% reduced damage to you for 5 seconds after they are no longer frozen. But increase cold damage. Okay. I don't know for sure how many of these ones were actually, because I don't remember like the exact wording on all of them. Okay, either way, let's just... Then we'll go up and go over. Alrighty, I'm gonna be listening but trying to sleep. Don't be too loud. I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Unless things get crazy.
They're like, oh my god, well you can't say that, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna fuck a bear.
What the fuck? Oh, Helltide must have ended. David! Thank you so much for the resub for 14 months, over a year, bro. Much love, brother. How you been? How things going for you? Please wait until the next Helltide occurs? Okay. That's hilarious. Have you started playing this new season, David? The expansion? What did you make? And how's it going for you? How does it feel? I feel like 95% of what I've heard from people is they're happy and they're impressed. You know what I mean? Peasy. What's up, brother? Was a warlock? Hell yeah. Yeah, warlock is nuts, dude. Warlock is definitely nuts. I wish there was an easier way to see like damage multipliers. Like for instance, because I want to know if this flat damage multiplier is going to give me more damage than core skills. So if I hover over this, chain lightning chills by 25% and deals up to 100% based on how much chill the enemy. Okay. So we see that it's at 30,681. So let me see. Let's do a quick test. Because other than that, okay, so wait, what was it again? 30,681. So that's 30,942. So that went up by like 300, less than 300. But at least we know that core skills does give us more points than, or more damage than the flat damage multiplier. I guess the way we could see if it updates on the skill tree. Okay, so yeah, 27,000. So it is updating it. Because when I add this, the only thing, like, int is obviously going to give you a little bit of damage, but it's, you know, this is 86 int. So let's see how much damage that actually gives us. What percentage? 134.6, 123.8. So that's 10% damage, skill damage from int, which I think is more, or is less than the amount we end up increasing. Because it goes from like 22,000 to 30,000, which has got to be more than 10%. Quite a bit more. So yeah, that flat damage multiplier, or that, it's multiplicative damage, but just all damage multiplier is clearly being added in. Do we have a Helltide yet? Kevin 986, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Got away, got away, got away, got away. Yeah, I am excited to try out the Warlock at some point, but I need to get this build really, like, locked in first. I wonder if I start a war plan and then I go to a different torment tier, if it just, like, ends the war plan, or, like, I fail it if I do that? I don't know. My goal is to make it to at least Torment 4 tonight. Like, bare minimum. Oh, I forgot I was gonna change that. We're gonna gonna change these two. I guess technically I don't need that on my active skill bar anyway. I'm great. I'm enjoying the new Warlock. Dude, yeah, I've seen a couple of builds that look pretty absurd to me. Kevin, thank you so much for the sub, brother. Hell yeah. Holy crap, you come in here, drop a follow, and a sub. Dude, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I am gonna have to get a different counter for subs though, because the one we were using yesterday reset. Or I guess I just need to know whatever the base number was that we finished with yesterday and then add it on to whatever we get today. Oh shit, that almost killed me. But yeah, as soon as I get Sork, because I want to do at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 builds. But once I get things kind of locked in, then my plan is to play Warlock. And I'm super excited because like Warlock falls right into my like realm, you know what I mean? Like the types of builds that I like to play the most. Because Sork is my favorite, but the reason Sork is my favorite is because it's a caster, but I also really enjoy like summoner builds. One thing I want to also try this season, because they did change a lot of things about the like summons in general, but like the druid summons, I think we might actually be able to do like some really good druid summon builds this season too. I'm usually a straight paladin guy, but I tried out Warlock today and I'm hooked. Dude, that's the thing that's funny is like, I've had a couple people, not a ton, I'll be honest, but I've had a couple people, because I've always been like a caster first, and a huge part of the D4 community is like fans of like Barb, like that playstyle, the like, the bonk, big bonk playstyle, you know? And so, there's been a couple of times where I've been able to convince Barb people to give Sorka a chance. And when that happens... Oh, I used my heart. It's the only heart I have. Big dog. Okay, we just need to open these chests. I gotta remember to stay locked in on doing my war plans when I'm in them, because sometimes I just like will get distracted and think I'm just like cruising, you know, just like roaming hell tides or something. I forget that I'm like in the middle of trying to accomplish something. Wait. No, it's not showing me what I needed to do for it. I did just notice that. let's go down to this weapon one down here. But yeah, I ended up playing Paladin for the first time last season and did the Hammered In. And since I played Diablo 2, like it was kind of nostalgic, you know what I mean? And it ended up being pretty solid. Like it wasn't the craziest Paladin build for sure, but I was happy with like what it was able to accomplish. Okay, so we finished that. Perfect. But truth be told, like, I think the further this season goes along, the further we're gonna realize that, like, how many really fun and, like, the variety of builds, because even with this sword, just as I've been doing my playthrough since yesterday, is I've just, like, randomly been like, okay, I want to try this out. And with like the fact that you have all these damage multipliers that can roll on gear, you can still, you know, you don't need like one specific item to get any sort of damage. Like you could just find a random item that has like a high all damage and a high fire damage and have enough damage where you can like do something with a fire build. Now it might not be as good as something else, and like clearly, you know, if you had certain uniques it might be better, but you can still try it out and just see if you enjoy the playstyle, which was not really like an option before, because if you just didn't have this one specific unique, it couldn't do anywhere near enough damage to even like give you an idea of whether you would enjoy it. Yeah, after we finish this war plans, I think we're going up to Torment 2. Because I need a... The other thing is I just want a chance of finding some uniques, because I really think I'm not going to be able to get the survivability I need until I can find some like temerities or something, or even like... Does Sabalt's Will still have damage reduction, or did it? I don't remember. I feel like at one point it did. But yeah, like almost any of those unique pants would probably help me, depending on what they actually changed, because that's like I haven't looked through and seen every unique and like what their changes have been. On D2, I've only ever played Paladin from the day the game came out in the 90s. Yeah. Well, and like, it was fun. I remember, did you ever play D2R at all, Kevin? Because when they added the charm, I forget what that charm is, where it would like reduce enemies' resistance to certain like element types. Those grand charms that they ended up introducing at one point in D2R. And like then the Foden, the Fist of Heaven Paladin became like my favorite build. Cause like Hammered In was always strong, but I've always been the type that I kind of like to, you know, I like to play like off meta a little bit, something different. Because then you like go into a match and you're like, every person in the lobby is playing Hammered In or something. But yeah, I really loved Foden. And I kind of want to try, because there is like a build that you can do that has a similar effect apparently in the game, and I didn't get a chance to try it last season, so I kind of want to try that out this season. Just see what happens. Cold damage, critical strike damage. It's a really low roll on critical strike though. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. Yeah, wanna feel alive. Yeah. Wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. Yeah, wanna feel alive. Yeah. Oh, we never tempered those either. I just noticed that. Horrible roll. Slightly better roll. Worse roll. There we go. Yes, I have D2R, love it too. Yeah, that's what got me back into the game, because when the game initially came out, you know, back in the 90s, I was a kid. So like I played it when I was maybe like 8 or 10 or something, but I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And especially back then, I had no, like, I don't even know if it's interest or just like ability to like understand the complexity of games like that. So like I just played it because I thought it was, you know, I thought it was fun. I was just like wandering around killing demons and stuff, but I had no idea what the fuck I was doing with builds. I didn't know anything about like farming locations. Like I was just playing through the game like a kid, you know? You must see what, David? What do you think of Diablo 3? Kevin, I literally never played the game. Well, that's not true. I played it for like 8 hours. So when I bought Diablo 2 Resurrected, because, you know, that was like right before COVID when they released Diablo 2 Resurrected, I had not played games like really at all. Like I would play like Call of Duty Zombies randomly with my friends that I lived with, you know, with my like roommates. But for like 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer. And then I saw D2R because I think I initially downloaded BNet because I wanted to play StarCraft. And I saw that they had a sale for Diablo 2 Resurrected bundled with Diablo 3. And I was like, dude, what the how? I literally had never heard that they were even making a remake to Diablo 2 or anything. And so then I bought them together and I was like, I never played Diablo 3. I remember having friends that had played it and watching them and being like, this isn't Diablo. I don't know what the fuck you're playing, but this is not Diablo. So like I had no interest back then of ever even giving it a shot, because just visually to me it looked nothing like Diablo, and I was like, I don't know what you're playing. I played Diablo growing up. This is not Diablo. But when I bought the bundle, I started with Diablo 3 because I was like, I never tried it, might as well give it a shot and just see. I played for probably like 6 hours or something, and then I was like, okay, you know, I wasn't like bored, but I was like kind of bored, you know what I mean? Like I was just like, okay, whatever. Like it was good. I wasn't blown away by any means. And then I ended up playing D2R right after that and played for like 10 hours straight of D2R, and then ended up streaming that game as my main stream game. And that's like what initially helped my stream get like up and going, was playing that game. Just because the Diablo community is amazing. So yeah, then I never really looked back, because like once I played D2R, and then I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what Diablo is like. What's up, Mez? How you doing, brother? Yeah, that honestly, that's my biggest turnoff with the game, because like mechanically, especially after playing D4, I think that I would like the game more, and you know what I mean, because they've introduced a lot of the same systems into Diablo 4 from Diablo 3. But whenever I watch anyone playing it, I'm like, it's like what I imagined. Well, initially the way I compared it is, it's like, it looks like it's WoW devs that were trying to make a Diablo game. That was like how I connected it in my head, because visually it looked like WoW, but it was in the Diablo universe. And like nowadays, how I would compare it is like when you see like like mobile game that comes out, and you're like, you know, because they have to like cut some corners and do some stuff so that it can run on like mobile phones. And so like a mobile ARPG, because like you look at Diablo Immortal, they literally just copy pasted like everything from Diablo 3 and put it into Diablo Immortal. But like, I don't have anything against the game personally. And like I said, I think overall I'd probably enjoy it for what it is, but it's really hard for me to get into a game that I just don't connect with, like visually. Like if it just looks like that, you know, because there was like another game, I don't know if you guys ever played like Torchlight Infinite. That was another one that was kind of similar, where I was just like mechanically, like all the systems in the game were good, but I just couldn't get past the way that it looks. Dude, I've realized it's so hard to find boots that have extra evade charges now that they changed like the whole implicit system. Okay, let's try going into Torment 2. And then we'll probably just run another War Plans, because I want to try to get, I feel like having your tree leveled up will actually make a big difference. I still don't know if leveling up your tree only affects when you're doing those events in War Plans, or if it affects whenever you do those events. I'm chilling, just grinding the war thing at the moment. Hell yeah, Mez. That's what my plan is currently. Exactly, yeah, that was just my thoughts on it. But I would say another game that is like kind of similar in terms of just like visually, I have a hard time connecting with it, is Last Epoch. And Last Epoch isn't as cartoony and stuff, but just like there's something about when I'm playing that game, I don't really care about what's happening in the game. Like I don't, you know, and I don't know why, because like I think as far as ARPGs go, I think that Last Epoch is like one of the best on the market. Like the skill tree, their systems are amazing. But I just, every time I try to get into that game, I usually play for like 3 or 4 hours and I'm just like, I don't know why. I just can't get into it. Plant corrupted roots to grow an exposed root. These will attract nearby enemies and have a chance to grow larger and summon more fearsome enemies. Whisper caches sometimes contain corrupted roots. Tree offers a 4th whisper cache. Wait. Head rotten bosses that are drawn to exposed roots have a +1 monster power and will always drop a whisper cache. And the Tree of Whispers are always at least of greater quality or junk. So they're either greater whisper caches or junk. There's no in between. Collection of Chaos are replaced with Collection of Mysteries. These caches can drop anything. More experience orbs. Tree offers 1 whisper cache choice that will always be a material collection or a collection of chaos. It's really hard to know because it seems like there's certain things like materials are gonna clearly be important in the game, but I don't know how important. And the other thing is we can always like respec into stuff like as we get further along, because like some stuff like materials right now when you don't even have end game gear isn't gonna really make as big a difference. These enemies have collecting it has a chance to whisper ambush. Chance to burst out the contents of a collection of chaos when slain. Whisper ambushes sometimes include bosses. These bosses will always burst out the contents of a greater collection of chaos. Varshan can now appear in whisper ambushes. Slay Varshan to earn ancestral collection of chaos. Small chance to award a collection of chaos. I'm confused by this tree. Because what did the head rotten bosses do back in the day? Like that seasonal mechanic? What? That was like, you were like farming seasonal powers, right? So if they're only just dropping a random whisper cache, it seems like a waste. But if they also can drop other things as well as whisper cache, I just don't know. Yoga time. Get up and stretch, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Unc. I have Last Epoch, don't much care for it. The Diablo games have ruined me for all other games. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is I think with this new change to D4, it's actually going to be a competitor for like the real ARPGs. Don't get me wrong, I loved D4 before. I think they've been making good choices over the last like 6 months in like the direction for the game. But people who are like hardcore ARPG fans didn't take D4 seriously. I think this expansion puts it into the conversation again, which is crazy. I wonder how many seasons D4 will have until the next game. I don't know. They have at least one more expansion, and so that's at least, what, like a year and a half away?
Each passing flicker of our souls ablaze, revealing secrets to the blinding eye. Light reflecting what we are inside. Let the truth be your guide. Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind.
D3 has like almost 40. Well, yeah, but the thing is D3, like, do you mean just like seasons period, or do you mean like seasons with like updated content and shit? Cause like D3 died like, what? 8 years ago or something? I don't know. I didn't really keep up with it back then. Seasons period? Yeah, then I have no idea. Because technically, Diablo 2, I think, still has seasons. Which is kind of crazy that they, like, randomly, after 30 years, essentially, added new content to the game. Because even when D2R came out, the only, like, new content they added was, like, a couple of rune words and... some charms to the game, but they never like added real content. And then all of a sudden they add a whole new class, new rune words, new items. I don't know if they added any like new like areas of play or anything, because I haven't played the update for that game yet. Okay, let's do these. We're gonna keep doing war planes. That's what I was doing. That one has max of 8 charges. Yeah, I can't decide on this one. I think I'm just gonna go with this, because that means if you have one more Whisper Cache choice, even just the randomized, you know, you're getting another roll for a chance to get a better Whisper Cache. And then if we go into this one, I would much rather have they're either greater or nothing, because that's the way I view it anyway. 95% of the time, if it's a greater cache, I'll pick it, even if it's a greater cache of something that I'm not necessarily looking for, just because of how bad typically the other caches are. And then Collection of Mystery is interesting. Yeah, we'll probably end up going out of it. Like, once I have multiple points that I can use and just get to, like, one of these main ones, I'll probably try them out and just see, but for the early stages, it's not as, you know, whatever. Medium amount of salvage. Large amount of dungeon keys. Small amount of spoils. Oh wait, what does new plan do? Does it just re-roll your board? I thought they brought back D2 music, this Herodic Vault shit. I've heard the music is really good. I've had the music in this game turned off since like day one. Just because initially it wasn't my favorite. Oh shit. Well, I guess now we have to run it. I saw the mark on my map and thought it was Undercity, but I forgot it was Pit. D2 music is second to none? Hell yeah. Yeah, D2 music is great. Because the thing is like, it's so recognizable and it's just like good for almost any situation, you know what I mean? Like, there's streamers that I watch that just play it as like background music. Oh shit, there's a goblin. That just play it as background music during their stream. Dude, how is this guy not dying? Did he die? There are way too many effects in this place. Like, the elite effects nowadays are just absurd. All the different on-death effects. I don't know if we actually killed the thing or not. That goblin just wouldn't die for some reason.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, Atomic, also thank you for the 15 stream streak, brother. I just saw that. Kevin. Hell yeah. Surprise, motherfucker. Dude, I need to rewatch that show. That's like one of my favorite TV shows of all time. If any of you have not seen Dexter before, it is amazing. And it's like, you know where you have certain shows where they look so dated that it's like hard to get into? That's like the perfect example of a show so good that it doesn't even matter how dated it looks. Cause it was like low budget and shot in like, I don't know, the early 2000s or something. Initially it was like like not a very high budget show, and it's just still so good. Dexter is awesome. Netflix. Oh, is it on Netflix? Or are you talking about the new season or the new series? I never saw the new ones because I know that they came out with like 2 or 3 like spin-off or continuations or something. But I haven't checked those out yet. The old one. Oh, that's great. Well, and that was the thing. The only reason I ever got rid of my like Netflix subscription was just because they changed. Because like what made Netflix great in the beginning was that it just like had all the best shows and then they decided that we don't want to license anything. We're just only gonna make make our own content. The problem is that I didn't get Netflix to watch some random show that, let's be honest, isn't that great a lot of the time. Disney Plus is pretty good. Well, the crazy thing about Disney, because like my favorite streaming service, and I don't really watch TV shows anymore, to be honest. But my favorite was always Hulu, because Hulu ended up like taking the shows that Netflix no longer wanted to license. So it was like you know, I would say maybe like 4 of my top 6 like favorite shows ended up just being on Hulu. So I'd watch Hulu all the time. And Disney owns Hulu. And so there's like this crossover now where you get like, if you have Disney Plus, you get some of like the Hulu content, and they have like the combo package now, which is actually, I don't know if the price has gone up, but at one point was like a fairly good deal. What the fuck am I doing?
And quell them before they can rise. When you are ready, gaze into the eye.
One show I want on Netflix is the Fallout series. I literally only touch Disney for Marvel. Yeah. Oh, this is the echoing hatred thing. Yeah, I would say probably the same thing. Like, the only time I really got on Disney was for Marvel. Let me think. There might have been, you know, there was like a couple of the Star Wars series initially that I enjoyed. Like, I watched like the first season of Mandalorian and stuff was decent. But yeah, like, you know, all of that shit has kind of gone to shit. Like, just Disney as a company has kind of gone to shit. It'll be interesting if they can save Marvel with this whole new Robert Downey Jr., the Doomsday movie that they're working on. Who's a resurrected Malice? Why does that sound kind of like familiar? I love how I was doing War Plans was supposed to be doing a pit. And now I'm somehow doing Echoing Hatreds. Why can't I move? Oh, I'm in a wall. Let me out, let me out. How do I end this? I'm confused. How do I end this? I'm at Torment 5. How do I end this? I need a potion. Okay. Well, at least we know theoretically we can handle Torment Floor. There's no shot, right? Wait, what the hell is this? What's the point of having a blacksmith in here? Holy shit. Well, let's see how good this shit actually is. Wasn't it Disney that fucked up the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power? No, that was Amazon. Amazon Studios. Which is weird because, like, they also made the Fallout series, and a lot of people like the Fallout series, you know? So, tier reached 33. Okay. So that means, theoretically, I can do a pit tier 33? Is that what it's saying? I swear it said I completed, like, something. I don't know. Okay. I'm waiting for the new Spider-Man, TBH. What's the new Spider-Man? Aren't they making another one with Tobey Maguire's or something? I swear I saw something about that. Because I know that he had, like, a cameo in a Spider-Man, but I heard someone... I swear I heard someone... Oh my god, look at all this shit. These are the little goblin bags. I swear I heard someone saying that they're making like a whole new movie with him as Spider-Man again. Linta of Wild Lightning. Skills gain wild strikes, increasing their damage by a random amount between 1 and 125%. That's actually kind of sick. When wild strikes grants its maximum damage bonus, trigger a lightning bolt that repeats the damage and stuns enemies for 1 second. Wild strikes maximum damage bonus is now increased to 400%. And now rolls its bonus an additional time using the highest result. If both rolls are maximum, trigger 2 lightning bolts. Holy shit. Fur of Uncanny Insight. Your Conjuration skills gain all of their side upgrades and now weaken enemies for 3 seconds. Casting Conjuration grants you 5% damage reduction for 5 seconds to a max of 30%. Casts stack but do not refresh duration. Gain the enchantment effect of each equipped Conjuration skill and they deal 175% increased damage. Dude, some of these charms are gonna be so nuts. Because I've only seen like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like probably 10%. Okay, we got 3 to frost skills. So we'll put that in there right there. Rada. 59 all stats. So we can get quite a bit of stats from fucking these. Which is probably going to be a big deal in terms of hitting things now that we're not, like, now that the Shroud of False Death isn't great, we're gonna have to get those all stats most likely from somewhere else, unless you're gonna waste your chest piece on just getting all stats. So this might actually be the way. In the new Spider-Man, Doctor Strange did a spell so that everyone, including his girlfriend and best friend, will forget he's Spider-Man. Oh, okay. Is that a good thing, or I don't understand like the implications of that really. 3 to mastery skills. Resistance to all elements. Has frost cooldown reduction. That's interesting. Bonus kill experience, movement speed, damage to crowd-controlled enemies, cooldown reductions, +7 mana when a mastery skill is triggered. But Breath of the Frozen Sea and Talrasha's threefold way? Talrasha's three-way? What? The fuck? Because that's the thing about the seals, is I think you can only... How? Wait, let me see. Okay, yeah, so you don't get those bonus effects unless you have the correlating charms in the charm slots. So Breath of Frozen Sea, I don't know if I... All this shit is so weird to me. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Even though I want to see with the Roderick Cube, I want to see if we can add an affix to a charm. No, you cannot. The only thing you can do with charms in the Roderick Cube is unique shit, it seems. What about with seals? Can you do anything with seals? Nope. Kind of makes sense, since these are gonna have some like insane bonuses. Like you're gonna have to really farm those bonuses if you want them. Okay, well, either way, we get +3 to core skills instead of +2 to core skills. Let me see. Okay, what was I getting from this? Bonus kill experience, max life, movement speed. Is that worth more or less than 10% cooldown reduction? I've got to fight to catch my breath when every step still feels the same. Trying not to break. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never. Wait, what was the correlating thing? Breath of the Frozen Sea? Physical resistance, movement speed. Don't really get anything out of this. But then we would get the bonus damage to crowd control enemies, which would probably be kind of like a wash between the frost skills, +1 to frost skills. You get what I mean? But we also get 5. Wait, let me see. What does this? What does it automatically replace? Kind of confused how these work. So they have just like specific slots that they can only go in. So this one can only go in the top slot. Wait, no. Is that right? Because it's like MLOR of. So there was like some weird shit happening, and I was trying to figure out why certain things didn't really add up. Wait, I put... Oh, do you need it to actually be a set to get the... It's like a set bonus? Is that what it is? So you have to at least have 2 of them to get the bonuses from this? What the hell is going on, dude? Well, either way, that 5% attack speed probably isn't worth it based on like what I have with all these other things. So this one only has 1 frost skills, but that's the thing, is if we don't have that, we don't get the bonus kill experience. I guess that doesn't really matter. We'll just use this cooldown reductions. Because I'm gonna just use the ones that seem good, like +2 to core skills probably does more than half that shit. We'll actually forget him entirely. So is it just meant to like make him, is like the concept just to make him like sad? You get what I mean? Because like that's like the only implication I see out of it. Like, how does that affect the world ending or something? That he just, nobody knows him anymore? Like, that would suck, but like I don't understand the like implication. Like a superhero movie is usually like the implication is the world is ending. Someone's trying to take over the world. And this whole new Spider-Man, the thing is that he's just sad because nobody remembers him. You know? Or does it like, maybe that's like his villain arc, then he turns evil because nobody remembers him, or... Mastery skills. Like, getting stats is gonna be good at some point, but it probably isn't super duper important right now. But like resistance and some armor might be good. Kill experience and movement speed. Okay, so we have 2 slots either way. So we should do one that's like more defensive for survivability, because we have been struggling with that. And then we'll do another one that's just like plus to skills or something. So fire res and frost skills. Okay. That's all stats. But this one has more all stats. Potion healing is kind of doesn't really matter. So we'll probably just do this because we get a little column A, a little column B. And then we'll just do full defense on the other one. We'll do the... Does that already have fire res? It does. Well, having a lot of fire res probably isn't a bad thing. A lot of the enemies, and like on death effects, I feel like half of them are fire effects. Interesting. Okay, we'll see. But he did it so his girlfriend and friend would be safer. From what I heard, his best friend is gonna turn evil. Okay. Is this the Tom Holland Spider-Man? Because to be honest, I haven't seen any of his Spider-Man movies yet. Okay. His girlfriend. Okay, so did Spider-Man ask Doctor Strange? Is Doctor Strange, who is that? Is that Cumberbatch? Like, honestly, after Endgame, I have not paid attention to, like, any Marvel. So I thought that... Okay, so he asked Strange to do it because he was trying to be, like, a good person. Like, they keep getting in these precarious situations because of who I am. You know, because that's, like, #1 terrorist strat is go after loved ones, you know? So, you know, that makes sense. Makes a lot more sense. Here, I need to run to the restroom, actually. BRB. Okay, should I actually complete this war plan that I ended up doing 5 other things instead of? I didn't mean to press that. I think I need to switch back to that other teleport where I can just like teleport nonstop. Because, like, the teleport cooldown is just so bad naturally. And movement speed is like really hard to come by early on, I feel like, this season. Like, my movement reminds me way more of like Path of Exile 2 when I used to play that game, because movement was atrocious. I think they fixed a lot of it, but initially you were just so slow doing everything. I wonder if they made it. I wonder if you can finally like change your shit inside of a pit. I've never understood why you can't like adjust, like add points to your Paragon board, or, you know, change your skill bar once you enter a pit. But now that like they clearly are making it so pits aren't meant to be like a competition, especially with tower, I wonder if we can actually adjust things now. I also need to fix my evade. There's something going on with evade on WASD that just fucks it up.
All the barricades, I wanna know why they hold me back. Need a miracle to break me through, but I won't get back. If I was a real wonder, then I could save me from turning around. Lift me off the ground, and one day I'm free.
I might try a Torment 3 pit and see how it goes.
Heaven lift me up from under. Wishing I could be somehow stronger now, so I can fight away all the pain inside me.
Because I feel like damage-wise, we are doing fine. need to find a rare, like, or an elite to actually test this. Like, so far it feels pretty smooth, but... The hell? Just got so quiet so fast. I love the way these guys look when they die. That like explosion of magma visually just looks so sick. Elite wasn't a problem. Easy peasy. I still don't understand what we're gonna do with pits. Has anyone made it to like, are like they, you know, in their like 70s or 80s on their glyph or anything? I feel like, I know it might sound crazy, but like, I just feel like there's some people that just, like when I was not playing the game for like 5 hours to sleep for a second and eat food, the only thing I could think of is that like, I'm gonna be so behind once I get back on.
When I get mad, I set fire to the
Oh, we got another mythic tribute. Is that what we were supposed to do next? Is Undercity? Damage over time multiplier. Cold damage. Lucky hit chance. That one's kind of insane. All damage, attack speed, and vulnerable damage. It just depends on what we actually affix onto it, you know what I mean? In Thorns. Oh, they're ancestral items. I wasn't even paying attention. If any of my stuff was ancestral or not. These are ancestral. What's the difference? Can you get, I wonder, do you have higher stat rolls on? So this max is 149 and this max is 180. Oh yeah, it is, okay. Because that just means that potentially trying to roll other stats and shit, if you can have like higher stat rolls and multipliers. Oh my god, we got it. What the fuck? Frozen Orb now returns to you, dealing 95% increased damage. I think we're gonna have to try this bad boy out. But now I need to find a single hand that's actually good, and I feel like I haven't this entire season so far. This one's not terrible. Like, I have to roll something instead of lucky hit. Because that 1500 plus 1500, we'd get more base damage. So I'd try to roll. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Because this doesn't have any inherent damage multipliers on it. So, but you'd think 95, it almost has a max roll on the affix. It just depends on how much damage that actually means. But that's why I want to try it. Because who knows? Okay, because this has a max roll on cold damage multiplier. So if we got all damage or something like that, then I think we could make it work.
Someday we'll be someone alive. Can't control the outcome of this fight. Don't need someone hold me. Let me take it out of this. I fly.
Seriously? How do we just get an intelligence like 10 times in a row? Oh, now we're out of resources to try to reroll. Okay. Either way, that could work. I didn't mean to do that. Son of a beach. Okay, that doesn't really matter. In cooldown, critical strike damage. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out at some point where I need to put what. Cause, like, for instance, I have this amulet now that has core skills. So, like, theoretically, that could mean that I don't get core skills on gloves and get gloves that just have, like, cooldown reduction, attack speed, critical strike chance, and a damage multiplier or something, for instance. But until I'm getting, like, now we can start to kind of figure it out just because we're getting gear that's actually decent. So we're getting, like, the highest rolls you're gonna get for the most part. So you can start figuring out how these numbers are gonna go together, but... Okay, I don't think either of these are great. That one, damage over time multiplier, yeah, that's not great. This one I might want to keep for now. It just seems like it could potentially be something. Wait, let me see what happens. Barrier gen, all stats. That's actually kind of, some of these actually have kind of crazy rolls. Because plus 6.5% to all stats, like a percentage of all your stats, or like 8.5% intelligence, that's like quite a bit, right? And it scales with whatever your base intelligence is, so... But being on a magic Roderick Seal doesn't help me at all, so... I kind of want to see... Does this... What does this do? Through the... or rune into a random new item of that type. Oh, okay, yeah, so that still isn't... It's like a waste of resources, because the magic ones, you just can't get enough out of them, and if there's not a way to, like, upgrade them or use their stats somewhere else, they're kind of just not useful, really. Defensive cooldown reduction. But when you can get just like cooldown reduction overall, you know what I mean? Don't think that's that great. But the rare ones sell for over $1 mil each. So like, if you guys didn't know this, selling your talismans or your seals, your Roderick seals and your charms, there's certain ones, and it depends on what level you are or whatever, but like, just like a random rare charm is worth over 100,000. A random rare seal is worth over $1 mil. The legendary ones are worth 5 mil each. So don't just destroy them, because you're not gonna need their mats, really, for, I don't even know what you need them for. I guess, I think there might be a way that you can craft them, but, you know, early on, gold is a real big problem for most people, me included. Tree Fitty. Dude, Lightning Spear might be back with this. Because it's essentially giving you kind of what Lightning Spear used to do. Gain all of their side upgrades and now weaken enemies. You get damage reduction when Lightning Spear is happening to a max of 30%. Like, it would just be a Conjuration build, but then using Crackling Energy and the multiplicatives you get from that, and just with Lightning, multipliers are typically pretty high anyway. Wasn't there one? What was this one? And this one might be... This might actually be better for... Lightning Spear. Because you get up to 400% multiplicative. Maximum damage bonus is increased to 400% and now rolls its bonus an additional time using the higher result. If both rolls are maximum, you get 2 lightning bolts that strike for 400% multiplicative damage, which is insane. So 800%. Because this other one is interesting because you still get like the crazy thing for this one is you get the enchantment effect of each conjuration skill, which most of their enchantment effects are just getting free casts of the conjuration. So you'll just always be like max conjurations, even if you're just like casually casting them. You don't really have to stay on top of it. You get damage reduction on top of weakening enemies, which is damage reduction from them. And like 200% increased in the enchantment effect. Okay, so maybe that one's not that good, to be honest. Because now that I think about it, increased is not multiplicative damage. So increased is not that good, but this one is insane. Like, you're gonna get weak hits, but the whole point of it is you just like use things like Lightning Spear and or like Chain Lightning, for instance. And Chain Lightning's just bouncing between enemies. You're hitting enemies all the time, so even if one hit is a weak hit, it bounces to the next enemy. Maybe that's not a weak hit, and then bounces back to that first enemy, and maybe that's not a weak hit. And since I haven't seen any of their, like, I haven't seen a ton of the uniques yet for that shit, so there could be even more craziness that you can do. I'm sure there is. Like, that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Wait, why am I not using this? It has 3 defrost skills. Ah, that's fine. There we go. There's just so many things to sort through now. That's like one of the primary things I keep running into. What is that? Fur of the Threefold. Oh, wait. Talrasha's, wait. Once per cast, damaging enemy draws on Talrasha's power, triggering a mastery skill. Each element has a 6-second cooldown. Frost skills trigger Blizzard Pyromancy skills trigger meteor, and shock skills trigger ball lightning. Cast and damage grant 30% all res per element for 12 seconds. Talrash's power now unleashes all mastery skills and grants a different element 100% increased damage for 12 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. So 200%, or I guess it could be 100% on different elements, but 200% overall damage. The problem with this is that you can't really scale into every element. You know what I mean? And it's 100% increased damage. It's not multiplicative. So that's like, you know, it's just, I don't think that's good enough. Attack speed. What is this one though? Cold res, total armor, shock skills. Okay, so that's just a different one for this. Which is good, like, because if I decide to go back into lightning, we're gonna need, like, I think this is gonna be insane. They're like implicit or whatever you call those now. Rolls aren't ideal, but and then is this new? Breath of the Frozen Sea. Critical strike chance. Damage to crowd controlled. Okay. And critical strike chance. And attack speed. But you have to... I need to get more of those breath. Because I think you need at least one set. So like at least 2 of them to trigger the bonus effect. But that one's kind of nuts. Attack speed, damage to crowd control, and critical strike chance. Pretty good for a seal, I feel like. But all the magic ones, I feel like you just instinct get rid of. Especially with what I have now, because I already have like +3 to skills and stuff. So as like only one affix, it's got to be pretty good to make it worth it. I don't think this is ever going to be useful, to be honest, unless there's some like bugged interaction. That's the only way I see this being good. The amount of time you get increased damage is pretty decent, 12 seconds. I guess it depends too on what each one rolls, because if you get, but it's a 5 set, so I just feel like for a 5 set, there's no way you're gonna get enough out of that. Whereas you could just literally have, like, you know, plus to skills and something else useful on every single one of those 5 that would almost guaranteed add up to more either survivability or damage than that's gonna give you. Just seems like not a good set piece. Okay, let's lock in. I need to stop getting distracted. I just didn't even go through all those goblin bags when I did that thing. And those goblin bags are kind of nuts. Greater tribute of refinement. Earn Neth Iron, Obdicite. I think we already have a Neth Obdicite bonus on this one, don't we? Wait, can I view my war plan from over here? Like the one I'm currently working on? No, we don't have Obdicite bonus. Okay. Yeah, we don't get any bonuses for these last two anyway. I thought it was like, I thought 3 of them had bonuses. Maybe there's like some stipulations, like if you do certain things, you won't get, the bonuses go away or something. Talisman items, masterworking mats, runes. And this is greater talisman items. And this is greater masterworking materials. Let's try greater talisman items. Let's see what happens. I keep forgetting to change my teleport though. Wait, there's a goblin. A portal prankster. I can't. What the fuck? There we go.